Sunyani. A big round of applause for him. And ladies and gentlemen, much more bigger and louder round of applause for yourself. It's always a pleasure for the purposes of emphasis. I am addressing the future Kennedy or Henry Ejapons in the room. He shared with us recently. He was asked how he got to know. He left all of us in tears. He said 15 years, but had no money to pay for the admission. Told him his request. And Hon Ken looked him in the face. Ladies and gentlemen, out the keynote speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, in the world of business, the keynote speaker is a high, almost every industry, every sector you can imagine. He has a strong presence in the media industry. We are being covered live and televised live by his media networks. Presence in. Ladies and gentlemen, the next speaker again has a cold storage sector. And of course, the biggest cold store in Africa is owned by the next key speaker. And I am happy to announce to all of you that he employs over 7,000, over 35 years of political experience. I am happy to inform you, you know already, that he's a founding member of the Dankwa Busia Domo Club that gave birth to the New Patriotic Party some 34, 35 years ago. And also he is a founding member of our beloved New Party. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Ken Japan has been a member of parliament for years for the good people.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to finally say that inshallah, as stated in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4, the vision awaits an appointed time, and it has surely come to pass. It's a prophecy of Prophet Armstrong. Put your hands together for me. Ladies and gentlemen, before we come in, a poor advocate for the vulnerable. He's not just a businessman. These are the identifiable attributes of the unique businessman. Thank you very much. Colleague speakers, faculty members of various institutions present, students from various institutions present, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Let me take this opportunity to thank all of you to hear made mention that I will be doing the practical ones. But there are things in common that we have to share, whether it's the 10 questions. It's simply anybody who wants to do business must help her. Gospel means goals, objectives, strategies, planning, and activities. If you want to be a businessman or entrepreneur, I see my good friend Kwame mixing entrepreneur and a businessman. There's difference between a businessman and entrepreneur. Our professor will tell you. But we are not here to argue. But I want you to get it clear that when you speak English, speak English. You are directed. So there's difference between a businessman and entrepreneur. But the 5 things. That's you set goals for yourself. Your goals, you should have objectives. The objectives, you should have strategy. And the strategy, you should have plans. How you plan it. And how you execute it is the activities. Exercise. But I want to tell you, in life, research clearly indicates that the number that we claim that they are born with is an individual dream, what you want to be or what you want to become. And how well you plan it and how well you dedicate your time and execute it, that will make you a different person among colleagues or peers. What are the qualities? The vision and the courage. The courage comes back to what Professor was saying, risk. You should have the courage to take risk. If you have fantastic idea and you are thinking or afraid to invest your savings, then you can never be an entrepreneur. Therefore, you should have courage and take the risk. 3, integrity. Integrity. A successful leader, a successful businessman, a successful entrepreneur has to be honest and sincere in his dealings with everybody. Without that, I'm afraid your business will not thrive. And that is, I will dwell on that when I begin to tell you my life story. Humility is the 4th one. You have to be humble when we are dealing with your. Get everybody involved. Your relationship with them inspires them and gives them courage to work fervently in your favor. But you get to an institution or organization where the owner of the business have no respect for the workers, that business will not thrive. Every entrepreneur, every businessman, every leader should have a foresight. Foresight. Any person who has a foresight into a business the future of the business and can make predictions. Because in a competitive world where we are all selling the same product, if you don't think of what is going to happen tomorrow, if you don't have the foresight to envisage what will happen tomorrow, your business will not thrive. Because come and go, a change is going to satisfy your customers. So you should have a foresight. You can organize them. University of Energy and Natural Resources, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, College of, it tells you you have foresight. Today, I've performed 2 functions. And I'm here, Ken Japan, the businessman or the entrepreneur, here to listen to me, share experience with you, and if you can also incorporate that into your thinking, who are doing other things which they deem priority to them. And you are here because you want to improve your life. You've heard of Ken Japan, Ken Japan, Ken Japan. Ken Japan was born into a poor home, a village boy from Asedom. And this guy is a fool. My hair was brown, her eyelashes. Senior looked at me and called me. I said, Kwame Japan. Where are you from? No, I did not even say Asedom. As for Asedom, it's a fool. So any master who comes, like history master, maths, English, whatever, will first introduce why I didn't know. I'm from Asedom, early middle school. So the master, I couldn't speak Ga well, but still I don't speak Ga well. You get Asiat and you visit girlfriend. Agri mix, national mix, and some will travel as far as Infantiman to go and chase or shaking all the body. I'll be washing seniors' clothes. I didn't have a chance. And again, you need a spotless white shirt to go to Holy Child or Wesley Girls to talk to a girl. I was from poor family. How am I going to get that? So I didn't even bother. And even the English, when you meet the woman, you have to think of what you are going to say. I can tell you, that poor boy from Asindom, I can proudly say that this time in Adsado College, that I will not be involved. God has done his part. I have also done my part. I'm giving you this background for you to know that all is not lost. There is hope. There is hope. And I said this at Kintampo. A man called said, great hopes makes everything possible. Benjamin Franklin said, great hopes make everything possible. Confidence. Say to yourself, what any man has done, what the white man has done, what I, Mr. B, am capable. So you first need confidence, courage. Second, honesty. If you're a hard-working guy, salary for 8 hours cannot make you survive with your new girlfriend or boyfriend. So what you have to do is to take another job, second job. If you're going to work another 4 hours, you save a subsistent life and do not keep up with the job. Say to yourself, the lady is laughing here. Fendi, Chanel, then you're wearing Ferragamo. I'm also going to buy Ferragamo. Keeping up with the Johnsons. What you're going to do, that takes about 30% of your income is rent. So any lady who say that I want to go have my room or apartment, you are foregoing 30% savings. Because when you move from your parents' house, you have to cough that 30% to pay your bill. So if you earn 1,000 cedis and your rent is 300, if you are staying with your parents, you don't want them to disrespect you. So at least you come home every month, you give them 100. You save 200 from rent. Now if you leave home because you have a new job, you leave home, you are going to pay 30%, which is 300. And the rest of the income is 700. How much are you going to save? So it applies to the gentlemen too. I think I should have started with the guys, because they want women. They are in a hurry to get girls. But if you don't save, trust me, if you don't have money, the women will come, you look at where you live, and they put up some attitude. It means you are nothing to write home about. They have to find another man. So you need to stay with parents for at least 5 years and save enough money before you move out.
A lawyer will tell you, have an honorable member here. He's also a very good entrepreneur. Honorable Alfred Obeng. Maybe he's quiet, I'm loud. That's why you don't hear his name, but he's really good. In life, to succeed in life, the most difficult thing to get is capital. That is why I'm stressing on savings. When you save and you have enough capital, or you have certain amount, you have a dream to establish. Don't go big. Start the business small and grow it. And one day, you ask yourself, am I the same? Question. People ask me, those who don't know me ask, how did you make it? I told them, savings. I'm here to tell you my story, to encourage you, to inspire you, that you can be somebody. Say to yourself, I'll be somebody. I'll be somebody. Because if Canada Japan, I was hawking on the streets. Every vacation, my mother was selling on the table in front of us, Mr. Donko's shop. I'll go and collect some of the items on the board, go around and start shouting. Yeah, yes, pick a chocolate, that removes it, yes, well. Yes, pick a chocolate, that removes it, yes, well. So what makes you think you cannot do it? A pinky seller. I have restaurants, I have Bentley, I have Maybach. I have all these cars packed. How do you drive them? You can do it. Say, I can do it. I can do it. But not just say you can do it. You can do it. A bit of hard work. Honest. And when you accumulate capital, some people, Prof was describing, they are afraid to take risk. So the money is sitting in the bank. Every month when they get their balance, they are so excited. They are not going to do well. You need to take risk and invest the capital. So investment, that's where you take the risk and you are different from other people looking at they have money because they are comfortable to be. But go back to your dormitories, your homes, and reflect soberly all the nonsense, the speakers, and they force me only to be practical. But I can also do academic exercise. God, no opportunity anywhere. If you build your business alongside your family, you are bound to collapse.